Hello my gorgeous friends, how's it going? Welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, hi, my name is Teresa. I have a holiday coming up. I know, I don't mean to brag, but funds are a bit short, but I still wanted to get a few little bits that I could potentially wear while I'm away, so I turned to SHEIN. I know, it is what it is. I am a UK size 18 to 20, and if you don't know, it's very hard to get any clothes anywhere that will fit, and it's very upsetting. So I actually turn to SHEIN quite a bit for these sort of scenarios. Now on SHEIN's curve section, I take a 2XL in tops and in dresses, and I take a 3XL in their like leggings, bottoms and like jeans. So today's video is obviously a haul of some clothing, but I also got like some shapewear. I don't know, this could be traumatic, who knows? But if that sounds like something you are interested in, then do please keep on watching. So I figured I'd actually start off by looking at the shapewear. This isn't a t-shirt that came with, by the way, it's just that the style of shapewear that it is, it stops here. So if I came without a t-shirt, you'd just see my bra. It has nice thin straps. It is a zip up, and there's like a little button at the top, like a sort of a clip to keep everything in place. And here you can see my big chunky legs, but there's sort of like a lace detail here. They're quite loose, like here, and I do have quite meaty thighs. I don't know if it necessarily contains me that well, but yeah, I mean, it's very, very comfortable. And like for me, the word comfort is definitely not associated with shapewear at all. It's usually like trying to cinch into it, and it's just awful and sensory issues and blah, 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 blah. But this is actually quite nice. I'm going to wear this underneath all of the dresses that I'm looking at today, and maybe some of the tops too. So far, I feel quite happy with this. I video these quite a bit in advance, so I can kind of like let you guys know underneath how they were long term and whether or not I had any issues with them. But we're gonna get on to the next outfit. Oh my goodness, this first dress. It's so good. I know I said that I'm looking a lot at like holiday stuff, but I am finishing up writing a book at the moment, and I will have to be like publicizing it, so I'll need to like go places and look nice, and that was part of me getting this particular dress. So it's super dramatic, and I kind of like it. It makes me look a bit powerful, or at least I think so. So this is it. It has like really unusual like arm details. It's very like Khaleesi, Queen of Dragons. Really nice fabric. It's not super thick, but not very thin either. So that's quite nice for me. It's very breathable. Has this nice kind of a gold loop sort of a detail that I think just makes it look really luxe. Personally, I think I'll put like a big statement necklace here just to kind of tie it all in together. But I love these sleeves, and there is a cat in the background. It does go to the knee, so I think that is quite nice. It's a really nice length. So the sleeves are just so different and dynamic. There's something quite luxe about this. I was having a look at the stitching, and the stitching throughout seems really, really good, because sometimes you'll find that there'll be snags or tears, but this is done really, really well. I got this for €28. I think it's worth every cent. I was also having a look at the zip at the back. It's good. It's not puckering in any way. It's not flimsy. It's all staying together really well. It's a good strong zip. So I feel really comfortable and confident in recommending this. I do kind of try out these things for a while before I post these videos to let you know if there is any sort of issues with them long term in terms of like washing, etc. But so far, I mean, I think there's going to be issues with this in terms of what to do here, but I will figure that out. I think you might be able to remove it. There's like still the plastic on it, but I think this is such an unusual piece. I really like it. So we're going on to our second outfit now. So with this next dress, I got it in a 3XL rather than the 2XL because on the website it said that it was small in fit. And this is where we can kind of see whether or not the shapewear is working. It's a very long dress, very kind of fitted. There's the weird shoulder details, which I'd like it to stay here, but it keeps kind of doing this, which is not kind of how it was indicated. It's also, I think, a size too big for me anyways, but it's not sitting correctly. It's kind of a bit strange. The fabric itself does feel nice, but very kind of fluidy, you know. It's okay. I am not going to be keeping this. I love kind of the detail on the hem, like the sort of patterns here. I think that looks really, really beautiful. This was €11.71, but I won't be keeping it. I don't think it does anything for me, like, and the sleeves are going to drive me nuts. This kind of weird way that it's puckering up like this, like that's a bit weird to me. I think it had potential if it had been fitted correctly, but for me, I feel like this just doesn't work, and just the way that the sleeves are kind of finished, it's not working. And the worst thing is I also got this in a yellow, so we'll try the yellow and see if that is similarly abysmal. Okay, so this is the yellow one. It does fit a little bit better around the bust. It's not as bad. And also the shoulders kind of fall a little bit more where I would expect them to. But it just isn't kind of looking the best. I will also say that this shapewear, it ain't working, because once I go down to the stomach, you can see almost my double fold, because I have the fun little bit where it's like top of belly, bottom of belly, and just a little valley in between. So you'll see what I mean, like just here it kind of like dips in a little bit. So it really isn't kind of given as much shape as you would like. Not that it can like make me look like I'm a scrawny thing, but still, it looks a lot better than the last one in terms of its fit up here, but I don't feel that it's worth keeping. It has like some really nice details around the back. There's like the really pretty hem. There's like a split hem detail. I almost think, like, I wish that it was like a top just from like here up. I just feel like the skirt like bit kind of lets it down. It isn't very nice. I don't know how else to say it. I think just generally like straight down things don't tend to look that great on me, and I tend to forget that until I have them on and I'm like, you're an idiot, Teresa. Why do you do this to yourself? But yeah, this definitely fits a little bit better. It still is puckering up a little bit. But like I said, it's €11.71, so it's not that bad. I am not keeping it though. So it just ain't for me. I will be returning it. Okay, we have a little bit of a mixed bag. So we have a top and we have quite a long skirt, and it's kind of giving me transition year musical vibes, you know, that I'm meant to like sing in the chorus line. So this is what it looks like together. This is quite a long skirt. It's black and there's sort of like heart velvety details, which do look quite cute. It's on like a mesh sort of a fabric, so you can kind of see it there. It does look quite cute. Then underneath there is kind of like a satin sort of a slip. I will say though, it isn't the best quality, and when you hold it up to the light you can see through it. So for me that just ain't it. Like I said, it is quite a long length, so it's just above my ankles. In case you're wondering about my height, I am 5'2" and 3/4, because we are giving exact measurements these days. Yeah, this looks exactly as much as it costs, if not less. I won't be keeping this. I just, like, even the band up here, it's elastic and it looks very like flimsy and kind of like costumey. So yeah, the skirt just ain't it. But the top, initially I was like, I took it out of the wrapping and I was like, oh god, because it's kind of like in two sort of layers. But I really like this. This is, look, I have this thing about these sleeves at the moment that I just like the way that it looks, and I like kind of the exposed chest. I think this looks so cute. I really like this. I think with a pair of jeans it could look super, super cute. So yeah, I'm really happy with that. The fabric feels nice as well. It's kind of thickish. Yeah, it's not a light one, but not very, like, it's not very thick either. Look, I'm very bad at describing these things, so you clicked on the correct video. I mean, it shows off my chubby arms, but like, fuck it, like, they're there. That's how it is. I really like this sort of a neckline. I like this, and it has a kind of a dip of a back kind of neckline as well. I think this is really pretty. I really like this. I'm definitely keeping the top. The skirt is going back. I truly hope that one day science finds a way for us to wear a white top without having to wear a white bra underneath. I hate white bras. I just do. In my mind when I got this top, it looked very different. So I don't like it. I paired it with this skirt. That was one of the things that I got, and initially the skirt looks okay, but we're going to talk about it in a little bit. So this is the top. It's peplum. There's lace. They have those kind of flowery things on there as well, and like what can only be presumed is plastic. Like that is not gonna wear well. Oh, it had such potential. It looked so different online. Very kind of thin fabric. You can see my bra through this. I do not like the neck detail at all. Yeah, like this is, and the way that the kind of sleeve is catching here, like I want to just immediately pull it up here because the way that it's clinging here is just giving me anxiety. And then this is the skirt. It's like a bodycon. There is like a clasp and hook detail at the back, which is really tricky to kind of get your hand around, and there is a zip. I will say the zip is really good quality, and initially the skirt looks okay, but here's the top bit, and it's really weirdly shaped, like it falls in such an odd way. So if I wanted to wear this over a top, you know, with a top tucked in, it would look quite odd. So unfortunately neither of them is working, and I know I got this in a different shade, so we'll see if the fitting on that is any different. But I mean, I think you can tell I'm not keeping either of these. Like this is just giving me like school mistress sort of vibes, and not in a good way, like more in a like Miss Trunchbull trying to be Miss Honey. I don't know, it's a very strange mashup and nobody really understands what's happening, myself included. I am now entirely convinced that past Teresa makes these orders to fuck me over because these are so strange. This is very 80s, so, and I don't necessarily think it's in a good way. The skirt is the same as the last one, but like more of a deep red. They're pretty much the same colour. Like it's nuts. There's very little to distinguish them. And I did have more of a problem with the zip on this one, but I'll show you the whole thing together. It's a dumpster fire. It's moments like these that I hope that you really appreciate my willingness to embarrass myself. This looks a little bit better than the last one, you know, like in terms of the way that it's fitting. It's not kind of pushing out in the same way. But I did have a little bit of an issue with the zipper. It kind of got stuck part of the way. And yeah, it just wasn't great. This, yeah, it's okay. But I will say it needs to be tucked in because this is billowy AF. Like, look at all of that. Like, you couldn't wear this by itself. It just doesn't look great. I don't think I'll be keeping this top. Definitely won't be keeping the skirt. I have another skirt that I'm going to try out with this, and I will show it to you now in a second. I told a lie, and I hope that you can forgive me. It was actually trousers, not a skirt. And initially these looked like they had potential, but I am too short for these. Just wait and see. Look at. We have to fight to find my foot. Yeah, the amount of excess material here. Like, I would have to cut off a good foot of fabric to make this work, which is too much effort. It does fit really nice though. Like, if you're taller than me, if you're like, I'm 5'2 3/4, if you're like 6 foot tall, these will fit you really well and you'll enjoy them. The fabric feels nice, but yeah, this is a no-go. Just ain't gonna work for me, unfortunately. But we've one more outfit, so let's just hope that that is also not a dumpster fire, and then I'll show you the other like little bits and bobs that I got. Oh god, lads, this is terrible. This is so bad. Okay, so let's just discuss this top first. It's giving me 1990s magician vibe, and any minute now a tiger is gonna come roaring out of left field and eat me. What was I thinking? I'm not doing this anymore. I'm not doing any more online shopping. This is dreadful. This is what plus size women have to do to try and find something that will maybe suit us. I found one nice thing. Everything else is terrible. Yeah, this is awful. Like, this just looks sleazy. It looked really nice online. This is my justification for all of them, which just shows you cannot trust the things you see online. The other thing I got was jeans. Now, usually I love SHEIN's jeans, and these aren't bad, but they're not my favorite. I'll show you now. So they're sort of like a grey wash jean. I didn't realize they were like this ripped, and for me, I don't like that. That just ain't it for me. It does have a nice straight leg. The fabric feels so nice, but all in all, not for me. They do have the nice kind of pockets, and they do feel very nice, but I'm not going to be keeping either of these. So that means we've done all the clothing haul, and I'm just going to show you the little beauty accessories I got. I got quite a few of these holographic things. I'm going to show you them on screen as I'm talking about them. So you get some pre-glued gems, which I don't love, but there's kind of like these cool holographic details in there as well that is really cool. And then I also got this. I thought that was just really cool. Kind of gives you almost like this, I don't know, like mask sort of a vibe. I love that. Very like Vienna kind of mask pantomime, very cool. And then I've gotten these before. They make really nice kind of like cool holographic liners as well, so I just repurchased those. I got these sort of like neon kind of sticker liner things, and also like these little gems that I can stick on. Like again, they're pre-glued, but fuck it, I'll make it work. And then I got some more neon type things, and there's like almost like a holographic eye detail in there as well. I thought they'd be cool. I actually ended up getting 2 of those as well. I think I've ordered or double bought a few of these things because I just thought they were really interesting. I repurchased this as well because again, I just liked the way that this looked. And then there were some like cool kind of face art gems, and I thought, well, why not? I mean, again, they're pre-glued, but fuck it, I'll make it work, you know? And I just kind of have that sort of plasticky backing type thing, so I could realistically reuse them a few times. And I thought that this looked really cool as well. I love the sort of teardrop detail. So I ended up getting some bits on SheGlam as well, including these sort of like holographic-y glitter type things. So this is the first one now. It doesn't have a name on it, but I will find you the name under the screen and maybe an extra like shot of what it looks like. But it's this lovely kind of a green. You know I'm here for it. Then this shade Peacock. I think that just looks really interesting. So again, I'm going to show you like some screen grabs of what that looks like. And then there's the Glitter Wizard Invisible Jelly Shadow, and like you really can't tell on camera, so I'm going to kind of insert a picture there, but that looks really nice as well. And then finally I got the Icy SheGlam jelly glitter as well. And then the very last thing that I got was the SheGlam Skinfluencer, which actually comes like in this like little bag type thing. It's looking like really quite luxe, and I got it in the palest possible shade. I think it was porcelain. And yeah, my good friend, my good Judy, Chloe Demure of Save the Victory Roll got this as well, and I figured I want to try it as well. So there should already be a video on this because I usually wait a while, like I said, to try out the clothes, etc. But I will link the video using this down below and let you guys know what I think. But that is it. You can see there was definitely a mixed bag of things. More bad than good, unfortunately, on this go. It does just kind of emphasize how difficult it is to actually find nice clothes if you're plus size. And I'm not like even really that plus size. I would be more categorized as mid-size, but it is so difficult. Like most shops around Ireland, I can't go in and buy anything for myself. It's really frustrating. So I am left with just online shopping and the likes of SHEIN, etc. as my options, because the rest aren't great either. But yeah, there was like the lovely green dress, loved that. The rest, not so much. But that is it. That is the end of the video. Do please like, comment and subscribe. Turn on that notification bell, and do please share, because sharing is caring. Unless of course it comes to an STD, in which case, you know, wrap it up, don't be gross. But that's it. That's the end of the video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.